Special Agent Conrad Ryan remained behind the wheel of his government-issued sedan, parked in a lot with 3 other vehicles, the same spot he'd occupied all night. Morning sunlight framed the Rat Trap Motel before him, an Atlanta staple often touted as the Full Monty. It was also the site of 2 upcoming arrests.
"If a suspect runs,"
Tim Barrow said from the passenger seat,
"you've got to do the chasing. It's your turn."
Conrad didn't spare his partner a glance. He continued to scan the area on the lookout for anything troubling. With a tone drier than dirt, he replied,
"Funny how it's always my turn. Isn't it?"
The other agent shifted in a failed attempt to get more comfortable, then reached over to pat Conrad's shoulder.
"But you really can't complain. You're young and in the prime of your life."
"What are you, 40? That makes you 5 years older than me."
"I'm 39, but I've got a wife, kids, and a mortgage. You gotta add a decade for each. The stress, don't you know?"
Please. Tim Barrow adored his family, something Conrad didn't have and didn't want. He'd rather solve cases than spend time with people, any people. Although, yes, his days had become pretty monotonous. Climb out of bed, guzzle coffee, investigate a murder while marveling at the depths criminals sank, jog 5 miles, try and fail to sleep. Repeat.
"What's wrong with these seats?"
Barrow rubbed his lower back.
"When will the warrant come in?"
Any minute. As soon as they received the go-ahead, they'd make the apprehensions, close a case, and finally head home. Unless one of the suspects left the motel room, thereby endangering others. Then Conrad had a legal right to kick into action, warrant in hand or not.
"Distract me from my aches and pains."
With a groan, Barrow shifted again.
"Tell me how things went with Tanya last night."
Conrad swallowed a groan of his own. Why had he ever mentioned the date? Seriously, why? Sharing personal information only invited further inquiries about his life. Even at his best, he wasn't exactly an open book. He possessed an inner circle of 1, his foster brother Wyatt, and he had no interest in welcoming a second member.
"'Cause you know,"
the other man added,
"Margot has set her sights on a second chance with you."
Oh yeah, that was why he'd mentioned the date. It had stopped a matchmaking attempt, or so he'd hoped. Co-workers who played Cupid were the worst.